Hello beautiful artisans, welcome to another video on just design and layout. So this one is all greens, and so green flows a little bit easier than pink. You saw in the pink video that was not necessarily the easiest layout to do. However, I think the greens that I had to actually go to Walmart and get a fat quarter green because I felt like I needed to add to this the fabrics I had. And I went to the thrift shop and I got this blouse that has greens in it, and I got this one that has greens in it. So both of these were summer blouses. They were like $1 each, and they were smalls, so they were perfect for me to add to this pile of greens. So we're working with 6 by 13 again, approximately, and first we're going to go through our fabrics and see what we have. So we'll see you in that next clip. Hey everyone, so I have a pile of fabrics here that are predominantly green. So with green, we can have, you know, a spring green, we can have a dark green, we can forest, moss green. There's all tones and colors of green. However, green blends or matches and I think flows a little easier than the hot pinks. And teal is even a kind of green, right? It's a blue green. So I'm definitely including that in this stash. So this one, I think right off the bat, this is a thrift shop find again, and I start at the bottom here. So I'm just going to get a few squares of this because I don't want too much, because I'm not completely convinced that I'm going to include this in my fabric to design. So I'm not going to cut them too small. I'm going to leave them at a good size. You know, this is it's almost 5 by about 2.5. So I'm going to leave them at that size because I don't know if I use them. So this is from the thrift shop blouse. So, you know, look, this is thrift shop, this is thrift shop. So I cut those, and I'm like, I really like, this is a thin but tightly woven cotton. So that's very nice. I don't have too much of this, to tell you the truth, but we're going to put it in the pile. I like to work with at least 2 to 3 pieces, saying have at least 2 to 3, maybe 4, because once you decide on a design, you might want to repeat it in your Boro building. So these, look, this is something that we used in the blue scheme. So we're definitely going to add that to the scheme. So this is bright green. Look at this. This is not floral. However, it's a beautiful complement to it. So I really, really, really like that. That's like a Native American design. So we'll keep that. Here's the teal green type of blue-green floral from the blouse. This one we included in the blues, and I think even in the pink. So we'll keep that. We'll keep these. Let's see if we have anything different going on here. Those are basically all the same. Okay, so this is the sunflower with green. It has a nice contrasting of yellow there. So we'll keep that. Here's a larger piece of that fabric. Now we'll keep this to the side. Now this one I really like. This is a This blouse is, look, it's kind of worn, but it's not worn to the point where it won't be good for fabric. It's like perfect actually for recycling and creating it into something else. So I'm just going to start at the bottom and clip a little bit off here, and if we like it, then we can, actually maybe I'll just make that twofold. What we'll do is, if we like it, we will just cut it down more. This is a little thin, and it's not necessarily a high quality like this. This is a higher quality of cotton, woven cotton. This might have a little tiny bit of spandex, not much, nothing that's going to cause a great resistance. So we'll use that, we'll keep this, and I really like the design on it, and I think it would complement all the pieces that we have thus far. So I think this right here is a super good start, and we'll cut this one down a little. And in the next clip, we begin designing. Okay, so we are ready to design. And I cut a few pieces down a little bit smaller just so we have some pieces to pull from. It's not like we have a dozen designs to pull from. We really have like a half a dozen. So, but I have a good feeling about it. So what we're going to do is build Boro pretty much one row after the other instead of spreading out. So we're going to do that method. That's the very first method that I learned Boro building to do. So with that said, let's see here. My eye is drawn to this beautiful, this is a very light green, but it's just lovely. I think it just vibes, and I love this like that. Now I'm almost wondering if this one, that's a tad smaller. Yeah, I like that better. You know, sometimes the size, just being slightly different, it changes the entire effect of the piece. I'm always overwhelmed to see that. I love that. That's lovely. Put this, yeah. I'm just looking at the edge here. That edge needs to be slightly, there we go. Okay, so that's very nice. And let's see, we have this. That's almost wide enough. But let's see if we can afford to move anything over. We really can't. We can't afford to move anything over, so we're not going to. And we're going to stay with our green. This is very light, but I'm going to put it there. And I'm going to come right over with this one. Now this has a lot of green in it. It's lovely. So, and it has the yellow contrasting. So as I stay with my Boro building, I want to make sure I am overlapping. Now, you're probably questioning, oh, well, do you need to overlap these like that? Now, you do not. If you decide that you want to bring this one up like that, you certainly can. And I happen to like that like that. So this piece I really love. I'm not sure if that will let's see. I think what I would like to do is put that under like that. Maybe not. I'm not liking that much. There. I like that a lot. So, now we also have this design here, and I'm taking the hem off, and I did that with a few other pieces too. Now, when you're doing the Boro building row by row, look at the spaces that you have as your guide. So in other words, this is a space down here, so I need to overlap at the minimum here and here. If you want to go up there and add that piece all the way up, that's fine. However, you just really need to mend or to cover that space. And then we come down and we have this space. And I think though what we're going to do is we'll start over here and continue. We will go from left to right. And now I have the choice. Do I want to cover just this space and overlap this and this a little bit here, or do I want to get a piece and cover that whole space? So to tell you the truth, I feel like I'd like to use this piece. So I'd like to cover the whole space. So I'm overlapping this 1/8 of an inch, and I'm coming up here and I'm overlapping that. There. That's lovely. And I feel like I want to put this piece here like that. Now we also have this design we haven't even touched upon. So I'm going to just put that over this, over the pretty bright green, and this is green with some blues and whatnot. That's a lovely, lovely contrast. Lovely. Let's see, I feel like we had another design. Yeah, our Native American flare type style design. We have this one, as I said, that's this one here. It's kind of this is very light material. I'm not crazy about that. I'm going to be honest, because I feel when I put the needle through that, it might even put a hole in it. That's how I feel about that. So I'm leaving it, and I'm not using it again because I'm just not crazy about it. So I'm going to work with my other fabrics. And now this has kind of a little slant on it. That's okay. We'll leave that the way it is. I'm going to put that, and we're going to come back here because I love this piece. And this one I'm just going to slip. Now see, I put those there, and now I have this teeny tiny little space to work with. So that works perfectly. And I'm just going to sip my coffee so I can keep talking. God forbid if I can't talk to you. Okay. So this is looking lovely. And I'm feeling like this design needs to pop out again. So I am going to go ahead and put that one under here. I want to make sure this is under this piece at least 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so now it is. And see, the parts of this design has yellow, so that's like perfect. I'm totally going to be using that. Here's the flimsy fabric again. Off it goes to the side. I'm not happy with that. not feeling really good about that. This teal blue is excellent to work with, totally, definitely, but here it is right here. So I'm going to take this piece and put that one there. And that's kind of large. But let's see if it works to go underneath a little bit here. Actually, it will work perfectly if we put it horizontally. That's very nice. And I would really like to keep this one on top. So I'm bringing that on top. I am going to get rid of the slant a tiny bit. I don't want to emphasize slants in this piece. Look how lovely that is. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. And your eye kind of is flowing to these very light colors and the spring greens. So let's see, I do have another piece of that. This is the flimsy one, so I'm not going to use that. And so predominantly we see the designs dominating this. You can see it right off the bat. But they flow. They're flowing quite beautifully. That's one I want to see right now again. So look, this is beautiful. It has beautiful green in it. And I have all this area here. So what I'm going to do though is work this like that. That's perfect actually. This one, instead of cutting it, I think I'm just going to put that underneath there and use that as part of my overlapping margin, or underlapping in that case. Okay, and this is definitely flowing beautifully. Now I have a few of these hem pieces here that I think would look just adorable. This will go very nice here. I'm going to put that right there. Now look how quickly this is going. And I really believe it's going quickly because green is something we see it all the time, right? Our eye is used to it. We get the feel of how it flows. I really do believe that's a big part of it here. So this, yeah, this I'm going to cut. Look how quickly we went through this. Many times this is how quickly I can design. If it's looking beautiful and I'm loving it, I just go with it. I don't try to necessarily change it up over and over. So this is gorgeous. I'm going to put that piece right under there. Look at that. I love it. I totally love it. So anyway, you know, there are really certain colors and designs, if they meld and they're going together, just let go and let them go together. It's like the masterpiece comes out all by itself. So thank you so much for coming along with me. If you have any questions on this method where I just kind of went row by row, let me know, and I'm happy to, we'll be doing more of these videos with different projects. I will bring you along with me because we need to make more coin bags. People like these and we really need to do more. So with that said, I will see you in the next video, and you have a beautiful day. and thank you so much for joining me.